Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
According to biodiversity research done by the World Wildlife Fund, 60% of Earth's wildlife has been wiped out in just 50 years. If this trend continues, the survival of countless species is under threat, including our own. Humanity's destructive ways are causing the sixth mass extinction. Continue watching to find out more.
Yeah, go ahead and make war, so that all the people in the world know that you're the most wicked bully that ever existed.
Selatawawakin, das belongnya, compassionate viewers. That means pleased to meet you in Amharic, one of Ethiopia's official languages. I'm Lydia. The people of Ethiopia are thankful for your diligence in praying for world vegan world peace, and we join you in your prayers so that the world may soon have Eden on earth. Welcome to our show. Humanity's destructive ways are causing the sixth mass extinction. Our beautiful Earth houses approximately 8 million species of animal, plants, and plants that live with us. The joy of having these living companions is a great blessing that we should all cherish. But what have we been doing to the precious planet we call home? Ecological studies show that over 40,000 species are already on the way to extinction, as the loss of our lovely animal friends continues at an alarming rate. This devastating trend poses a colossal threat to everyone on the planet. The decline of various life forms is happening so quickly that many scientists believe a sixth mass extinction event is now underway. Unlike past mass extinctions, the current event is being caused by humanity's destructive way of life. Fossil records reveal that major mass extinction events have already occurred on Earth 5 times. These mass extinctions were caused by natural catastrophes such as giant asteroids impacting Earth, massive volcanic eruptions, extreme environmental changes, and rising or falling sea levels. One such global event that changed the face of the planet was the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction that occurred about 66 million years ago. Science defines a mass extinction as around 3/4 of all species dying out much faster than they are replaced over a short geological time, less than 2.8 million years. Scientists believe the very survival of human civilization is being threatened by these events. For example, a study published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences concludes that the resulting biological annihilation obviously will have serious ecological, economic, and social consequences. humanity will eventually pay a very high price for the decimation of the only assemblage of life that we know of in the universe. One of the study's authors, Professor Paul Ehrlich, states, "The serious warning in our paper needs to be heeded because civilization depends utterly on the plants, animals, and microorganisms of Earth that supply it with essential ecosystem services ranging from crop pollination and protection to the supplying plant food from the sea and maintaining a livable climate." During the 20th century alone, as many as 543 land vertebrates are reported to have become extinct. Unlike with past mass extinctions, the impending ecosystem wave and biological annihilation have been shown to arise from human-made climate change, habitat destruction, and environmental pollution. Professor Robert Cowie echoes this distressing news, saying, "Humans are the only species capable of manipulating the biosphere on a large scale. We are also the only species that has conscious choice regarding our future and that of Earth's biodiversity." The natural environment provides numerous benefits by supporting wildlife and healthy soils to supply food, herbs, and medicinal ingredients for human use. Ecosystems rich with flora and fauna also help to clean and purify Earth's water and air, but their ability to do so is rapidly diminishing. Increased animal-people meat production and consumption are two of the main factors contributing to biodiversity loss. About 40% of the planet's land surface has been converted to animal-people livestock activities, which can quickly destroy natural ecosystems or habitats. If human actions lead to the destruction of nature and the killing of animal people, we will experience the consequences in the form of an extinction crisis. Let's listen to the wise words of our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai on this topic.
Animal people products, not just the meat that destroys your body, it's all the chemicals, all the dirty things that go into the earth or go into the water as well and damage more.
Yes.
And these things cannot be washed away.
Yes.
All the chemicals will stay there and go into the water day after day, year after year, decades after decades. And then the people's lives will be worse and worse all the time. Even if they're not sick, there's no quality in the air, no quality of the water.
Yes.
Simple. Just be vegan, and then our world will change. Climate will change. Everything will be so beautiful, so smooth, and so comfortable for all the humans and animals on this planet. Things will be in abundance. Water will be pure. Air will be clean. You see? These are the most important things.
When people ask me why I don't eat meat or any other animal products, I say because they are unhealthy and they are the product of a violent and inhumane industry. Chickens, cows, and pigs in factory farms spend their whole lives in filthy, cramped conditions only to die a prolonged and painful death. Casey Affleck, vegan.
After a brief interval, we'll learn more about the critical link between our food choices and their consequences for our precious planet Earth. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. Humanity's destructive ways are causing the sixth mass extinction. Previous mass extinction events involved immense waves of extinctions across the entire planet. All living things on planet Earth are finely interwoven and depend on one another for survival. It took millions of years of geological time to establish this delicate balance. According to biodiversity research conducted by the World Wildlife Fund, 60% of Earth's wildlife has been wiped out in just 50 years. If this trend continues, the survival of countless species is under threat, including our own. On a related note, ecologist Dr. Gerardo Ceballos says, the situation has become so bad it would not be ethical not to use strong language. Recent research has fingered humanity's appetite for animal people meat products as the single greatest threat to Earth's biodiversity, resulting in the world's flora and fauna dying out. The study highlights concern about how, more than any other factor, the growing trend toward animal people meat-based diets is leading to significant habitat loss and extinctions. This is so because animal people habitats are being converted to pastures for animal people livestock grazing and feed crops. A study by geophysicist Dr. Gideon Eshel found that switching to a plant-based diet would eliminate about 80% of greenhouse gas emissions attributable to agriculture in the United States, because most of that comes from ruminant livestock emissions and growing their feed grains. Research by scientists from the UK-based think tank Chatham House revealed that Earth's previously diverse population of animal people has largely been replaced by animal people livestock factories. Up to 17,000 animal people species could be lost by 2050 if the global appetite for animal people meat products continues. On this topic, Dr. Brian McCovina states, these land use changes will have major negative impacts on biodiversity. Many species will be lost. The stark reality of these devastating facts is impossible to deny. However, we could limit the damage if societies around the globe embraced a change to the compassionate vegan diet. Supreme Master Ching Hai often reminds us that simply adopting the vegan lifestyle is the quickest way to save the planet.
We have to act now for all of humanity, because along with our own survival and health, there is an entire planet that is in trouble. And everyone needs to be vegan to save it. It's a very simple solution that we might overlook. Because if we all change into vegan, put down the animal people products, then we would have a dream world that I promise.
No to vegan, so you can make a very bad example for your children.
Caring viewers, Let's pray to help elevate humanity's awareness about the urgent need to adopt the earth-friendly, plant-based diet. Coming up next is Positive Changes in Countries, Part 40 of a multi-part series, Merciful Governments, Merciful Citizens, Mauritania, Mauritius, Mexico, right after noteworthy news. May humans soon be uplifted and quickly shift to the noble vegan lifestyle.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/PE.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/PE